It is my pleasure to now call forward our new chair of the Maryland Association of the CPAs, Anoop Mehta.
Thank you, Kimberly. First, I want to thank Alan again. Thank you, Alan, for all you've done for the profession and the association, from your efforts on the legislative committee to your contributions to the MACPA board, and more importantly, thank you for your leadership this past year. Thanks to Alan's hard work, we have had many victories in Annapolis for our profession. I'm also happy to report that Alan will lead our task force on state budget issues. Thank you very much, Alan. You know, being involved in the organization, there are a lot of sacrifices that have to be taken, and I want to recognize my family because they've been extremely patient with me all these years. And my wife's here, Bina, and my two lovely daughters, Nikita and Anisha. So you can stand up. It's been a long journey to get here, and thanks to Tom for shifting this meeting 2 more weeks. The journey took a little bit longer. But it seems like yesterday I became a CPA and joined MACPA. If not for the opportunities that were opened up to me, I would not be standing here. I know from my friends from the Government Contractors Committee who's here, and I really want to thank Harry Ostroff, I know he's sitting back there, for giving me the opportunity to join the committee and really get involved in the MACPA in 1992. It's going to be hard to follow in the footsteps of Alan, but we have some exciting and ambitious agenda items for the coming year. Of course, some of the priorities, board priorities, will never change, like legislative advocacy, recruitment into the profession and our association, financial literacy, and lifelong learning. To connect, protect, and achieve. That's the heart of what we do. In January, the MACPA board took a full day to review the environment we work in, what's changed, and how we should focus our priorities. The environment continues to be changing and challenging, but this is where we must look for opportunities. This year, we added new perspective to the planning session by including members of our NIPN board and graduates of our Leadership Academy. They provided great insight into how we can better involve and learn from the newest volunteers and leaders of our profession. Here are some things that we set out as outcomes for the day. 3 things. Create a deeper understanding in the most important issues and trends related to leadership, generations, and the CPA Horizons results. AICPA and MACPA have been working very hard on those for the past year. Explore these implications of these issues through the lens of each MACPA member, that is, our large firms, small firms, government, academia, and our largest group, business and industry. And develop a set of next practices, the Connect 80, as well as leverage current MACPA offerings. The Connect 80 is to focus our attention on getting more members working together and better, seeing the future from different perspectives, and taking the lead in providing more programs and services that look out for the interest of MACPA. That is our protect, and take care of their careers, their firms and companies into the future. That is our achieve. At the end of the day, the board members added 4 new initiatives. 1, CPA task force and state budget issues. Alan talked about that a little bit. This is to offer the profession's expertise to help the state overcome budget issues in a nonpartisan, objective manner in order to bring about efficiencies, transparencies, and fiscal discipline. This fits right into our purpose to protect and extend it beyond our profession to all citizens and businesses in Maryland. Number 2, Women's Network. Engage, attract, retain, and grow women members and non-members and future members into partnership with other professional organizations. The group involved in discussing this said, "We will know we've made progress when there's a clear demonstration of women moving into more leadership roles." Third, collaborative leadership. I know you've heard about this all day today. Based on future trends in research, MACPA needs to help members learn collaborative leadership in order to stay relevant and excel, thrive through generational and technological changes, and keep our membership growing and engaged. We like to think about it as our learning needs to be greater than or equal to the rate of change. And today, all day, I've been hearing that the learning has to be a lot greater than the change. And number 4, transform the profession. This was a very exciting conversation led by our new young professionals about how we could create a movement advocating and embracing change by leveraging the strengths of each generation in the workforce, how to develop and grow the workforce, bridge career expectation gaps, find common ground, create a culture that attracts and retains the new generation of professionals. The Nippon board agreed to take on this initiative, with liaison reporting back to the board and working with the Maryland Major Firms Group. One of their first program ideas has already been accomplished, a town hall back in May. As I said before, these are some ambitious goals, and I'm excited about the team I'm going to be working with. Byron Patrick, Marinella Del Pino Rivera, our Secretary and Treasurer, and of course Byron, our Chair-elect, and the new board members. Earlier, I talked about the opportunities open to me, and I challenge everyone here to look at the young professionals in their firms, organizations, or companies to open doors for them. I also urge you to take advantage of the Leadership Academy offered by the MACPA. We have an extremely talented organization led by Tom Hood, and both Jackie and Skip, along with the entire MACPA staff, do an amazing job. You really don't get a sense of their stature within our profession until you go to one of the AICPA council meetings. When you say you're from Maryland, you get instant credibility. And I know that is because of the work they do and the respect they command. I want to thank Tom Ford for giving me the opportunity to join the board about 5 years ago. I've learned a lot from the past chairs, from Tom, Art Flock, Bill Riley, and our rock star Kimberly Ellison Taylor, and Alan DeLeon. Please allow me to recognize a few more folks, starting with my parents. They're sitting here, and my dad, who's been part of this wonderful profession of ours for over 6 decades, and practiced accounting in 3 continents. Thank you, Dad. Also, my brother's here with his son, my nephew, Jay. Some close friends also are here. Thank you for your support. They're here. Also wanted to recognize my colleagues from my other career, my part-time job. Some say that is my part-time job. They hardly see me at work, but I really appreciate Om and Sarah, my boss and his wife and the owners of the company, for allowing me to spend so much time outside of work. So I really appreciate it. This is important to me, and it's an important organization. Also, here are some more folks from my office, and they do an amazing job, which really allows me to be actively involved in the many jobs that I have. On a final note, I want to say that my involvement with MACPA has provided great learning opportunities by association with some extremely intelligent and wonderful people. But more importantly, I've developed some lifelong friendships. I want to thank you all for your trust and confidence, and I'm honored and looking forward to serving you. Thank you very much.